This video is not intended for anyone under the age of 13. The figures I review are marketed towards adult collectors and are intended for ages 15 and 17 and up. Some of these figures involve Mortal Kombat or Alien and Predator, which is not suitable for children. Viewer discretion is advised. What is up, people of YouTube? It is I, Super Mariozilla, or you can call me Vinny, and today we're going to take a look at the SHFiguarts Ant-Man and the Wasp Ant-Man. This version of Ant-Man comes from the MCU movie Ant-Man and the Wasp, and it's a safe assumption this suit will also appear in Avengers Endgame. In the movie, Scott was under house arrest and kept having dreams about Hope's mother. After Wasp knocked him out, she picked him up to head to Hank's lab to solve this mystery, only to find out that Janet is still alive. Brief, I understand, but I'd be here discussing it all day. The figure wasn't revealed until a bit after the Infinity War figures were, and the US release comes with a giant ant, which I will go over, don't worry. Without wasting any more time, let's just dive right in. I think Ant-Man looks superb, definitely more vibrant than the Civil War Ant-Man. The main color is red, obviously, with a satined black rather than a matte black, which actually makes for a nice contrast. Taking a closer look, the helmet is excellent. The red stripes above the lenses are clean enough, but on the helmet I do have a red mark, which sucks. The eye lenses are pretty cool, and the details on the mouth and top parts look amazing. Great attention to detail. Both the antennae are small, so be careful and try not to break those. Most of the body has this basketball-like texture and is the shape of an ant's head, which is pretty cool. The black clashes nicely with the red. We get more of the same detail continued on the back. The arms are wrinkly like sculpt. We get more of the red details here, and the gauntlet looks really nice with the exception of this abomination. How that happened, I don't know, but it's not good. The belt is silver with a red dot in the middle, with a couple red stripes through it. The pants are really baggy sculpt, the black is mostly wrinkly, while the red areas are only slightly wrinkly. The knee pads are blocky, but the paint where the red is not good. I'm serious, this looks pretty bad. The calves are the same red with the same details as before. The feet are shoe-like sculpt with shoe pattern-like details on the bottom. Ant-Man for the most part looks fantastic, besides the minor quality control issues with the paint. But he looks good.
Ant-Man's articulation is pretty much on par with the Civil War version. No real major differences, no real major downgrades or upgrades either. So let's go over it. Head is on a double paw peg. At least I think it is. It might be on a ball hinge. It's pretty loose, unfortunately. Yeah, that's not good. I mean, it's not like... It's not that kind of loose, but it is, you know, pretty loose where I'm afraid if I'm not careful, it's going to break. I don't know. Neck is on a ball joint. He can look about this high up, this far down, look side to side, and lean side to side. So that checks out. Arms have a full 360. At least I think they do. Yep, they do. And yeah, don't worry, it did not break. It just popped off. And now I'm going to have a hard time trying to get this back on. So don't do 360 rotation on the arms, kids. I'll just leave it off right now. But yeah, as you can see, the shoulder pads hinge up and down. They block gaps and allow better range. So that's good. Arms can hinge up about this high up. Biceps can swivel. Elbows are double hinged. We get way more than 90 degrees, so that's good. Hands are ball hinge. We have a ball joint up here and down here, so we can crunch forward about this far. Crunch backward really far, which is pretty good. Slight pivot. Rotation is pretty good. So pretty good movement right there. We have the typical pull-down style Figuarts hinge, which can make him kick about this far forward, this far back. In terms of splits, he can pretty much do the complete splits. Thighs can swivel, but they are ball joints as well, so you do get added ball joint movement. Knees are double hinged. We get way more than 90 degrees, so that's good. Ankles are hinged. They can hinge about that far back, this far forward, and we do get okay ankle rocker. Not the best, but not the worst. and toes are on a hinge. So articulation is, again, on par with the Civil War Ant-Man. In some ways, this Ant-Man feels a lot more smoother than the Civil War version. I can't exactly describe it, but it's pretty much a good thing because you'll be able to get him into some pretty cool Ant-Man poses. So, have fun.
Ant-Man is just shy of 6 inches tall. Might be a bit too short though, I'm not sure. Here are the comparisons. Here he is with the Figuarts Goku and Bulma. Here he is with the Figuarts Vegeta Blue and Perfect Cell. Here he is with the Figuarts Star-Lord and Black Widow. Here he is with the Figuarts Iron Man Mark 50 and Captain America. And finally, here he is with the Figuarts Doctor Strange and Thanos. Like I said, I think he's a bit too short. Probably should have been the same height as Cap or Doctor Strange. It's not a deal breaker, but it's something to note. Accessories, and oh man, you will hate the Japanese release. Just 2 sets of hands. And an extra set with the ant. That's right. No unmasked Paul Rudd, nor a tiny Ant-Man like the Civil War version. Wow. Major cheap out on Tamashi's part. Well, let's just take a look at these. First are the fist hands that were on him in the package. Next are the splayed out open hands. And the gripping hands for the handles on the ant. Here he is. The ant, for obvious reasons, is gargantuan. Excellent details all around. Nice compound texture for the eyes, a smooth but yet rough texture for the skin. It's just exquisite. The wings have vein-like details. They're a clear plastic and just flat. To put Ant-Man on the ant, you just had to sit him down and be careful that the wings don't bump or clash with the legs. And put the thumbs and fingers of the gripping hand through the handles to get them on, and voila. So if you get the US release, you're definitely getting the better end of the deal. Japanese consumers or people who imported definitely got screwed. The ant is nice, but is it really nice enough to warrant $100 freaking dollars? So, buy, don't buy, or wait for a sale. Ant-Man is a good figure, but the accessories are lacking severely. Even with the US release with the ant, it still doesn't justify spending over $100 damn for this figure. I like this figure for sure, and I love the ant, but I'd honestly just wait for a sale, or at the very least a price drop. It's just not worth it even if you happen to be a die-hard fan of Ant-Man. But if you are, or love the MCU, you may like what you see. But be cautious with the price. You'll love the figure, but you won't love the amount you had to spend. That's how I would describe it. I'll give Ant-Man a 8 out of 10. Well, that's it. Thanks guys and gals so much for watching. If you liked this video, hit that like button. If you would like to be updated on when new videos goes up, be sure to subscribe. If you want to be notified when new videos go live, be sure to hit that bell icon. And if you want some behind the scenes stuff, be sure to follow me on Instagram. Link to it is down below. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.